Hi, Charles with SirBookSage here, and this is my January 2018 TBR video. Now, if you've watched my 2018 BookTube reading goals video, you would have seen that January is going to be a theme month for me. January and February are both going to be theme months. And January's theme is trilogies. And I have about 6 trilogies handily available for me to read. 3 are on Kindle. 3 are in mass market paperbacks on this bookshelf down here behind me. And 2 of those are going specifically on my TBR for this month. And depending upon how quickly I get through those 2 will determine whether or not I go for a 3rd trilogy. If I get to that point, I'll probably put a poll up on Twitter of the other 4 trilogy choices and let you guys choose. So first up is this trilogy I purchased for myself for my birthday back in August. And this is one I've been dying to read. And this is right before I discovered BookTube. So I had purchased these for my birthday, planning to start read them shortly after. Then I discovered BookTube, watched BookTube videos, joined BookTube, and then my TBRs have been mostly readathon and all sorts of things based. So it's finally time to get to these books that I was originally going to read in August. And that is N.K. Jemisin's The Broken Earth trilogy. I have been super excited to read this. The first 2 have won the Hugo Award back-to-back, and there's a lot of talk that the 3rd book is going to take the sweep of the Hugo Award again. So I have high expectations for this series because of that. That's, 2 back-to-back Hugo Awards and a possible 3rd one coming up this year. That's high expectations. But everyone I know who has read this has absolutely raved about it. So I'm starting off with that. The 5th season, the Obeliskate, and the Stone Sky. And next up is my 2nd trilogy that I'm definitely reading this month. And it's a trilogy I would probably be reading before this Broken Earth. But book 3 is being published this month, I think on January 16th or 19th, somewhere around there. And that is the Binti trilogy by Nnedi Okorafor. And I've owned the first 2 books, and I've been holding off reading them. Hasn't been easy because I know that 3rd book was coming. And I've already got that on pre-order. I've had it on pre-order since it came out on pre-order. And I really, really can't wait for that. Who Fears Death? I just recently read by Nnedi Okorafor. It was just a brilliant book. So I'm super excited for this. This is more of a science fiction, like going out into space kind of stuff. And really, really, really excited for this one. But the Binti books are a lot shorter than the Broken Earth trilogy. So I should get through those pretty quickly. But we'll see. I have a feeling I'll have time probably to squeeze a 3rd trilogy in. But I do have other things I'm reading this month as well, because there's going to be Tolkien-related content, and there's going to be Sherlock Holmes-related content every month. And for Tolkien, and this is actually how I kicked off reading in 2018. I didn't have the TV on. This is one of the first years I didn't watch one of the New Year's Eve celebrations in New York City on TV. I was getting ready to read. And as soon as it hit midnight, I cracked open The Silmarillion, which is probably my favorite book of all time. And I read the Ainu Lindale and the Valaquenta sections that open up this book. My Sherlock Holmes read is going to be the 2nd Sherlock Holmes story, which is the adventure of the Red-Headed League. I've never read that one, so excited to get into that one. I've read 2 of the stories in here already. The first one, the Scandal in, Bohemia, I think, and the Blue Carbuncle. I've read both of those over the last couple of months. So I'm kicking off my 3-year-long Sherlock Holmes reading project with the Red-Headed League. And I am also readathoning this month. And it is Catalyst Reads BookTube Rereadathon. And the January theme is reread your favorite or one of your favorite standalone books of all time and reread your favorite book that is part of a series. So I am completely cheating right off the bat here, right out of the gate. And I'm going to go with the Silmarillion for standalone because it is a standalone, self-contained book. It's not part of any specific trilogy or anything. So I'm counting it for that. And because it is part of the whole histories of Middle-earth, with the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit and everything, I'm also counting it as part of a series. So yeah, it works for me, and that's good enough. And I'm not going to finish the entire Silmarillion this month. I am going to get through the first 18 chapters of the Quenta Silmarillion, which is the next section. And that's the biggest chunk of the book, is that. I think that is my official TBR. Of course, I'm still reading my first-time Harry Potter reread. I'm on The Prisoner of Azkaban this month. So once a week, there are the set of chapters from that book. So that'll be going on this month as well. And again, we'll see if I get to have enough time left after the Broken Earth and Bindi trilogies to dive into another trilogy, because I've got plenty. So I am expecting, other than I have no idea how I'll rate the Sherlock Holmes story, but between the Silmarillion and those two trilogies, I'm expecting like just great reads this month. I think this is like one of the best ways to kick January off, our new year off, is to, why not go with like Hugo Award winners and all sorts of things. So that's kind of my January TBR. That's my theme. I'm going to see how else I can kind of work trilogies in throughout the month in some other way, whether it's in blogging somehow or on my Twitter account. I don't know yet. Maybe my Instagram. I might just take pictures of all the various trilogies I have, because I know I have more than these 6. I'm sure I do. So maybe I'll do like a trilogy-themed Instagram this month too. Why not? What the hell? I am going to wrap it up here. I'm going to finish my tea before it gets cold. I'm Charles SirBookSage. Happy reading.